If you're stuck on Dave Ramsey's Step 6 and wondering how you'll ever pay off your mortgage, this might be the story you need to hear. We made one small change that helped us become mortgage-free years earlier than we thought possible. And no, it wasn't luck or a surprise inheritance. We were just two tired parents, following the baby steps as best we could, and still feeling like we were getting nowhere. We stuck with the plan, right up until Step 6. That's when we realized throwing every extra dollar at the mortgage wasn't the most effective move for us. So we pivoted. One strategic decision changed everything. It wasn't fancy, it wasn't fast, but it worked. And now, we're completely mortgage-free, years ahead of schedule. How we changed Step 6 in Dave Ramsey's plan and became mortgage-free fast. You've probably heard of Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. We followed them. Until Step 6, paying off your mortgage early is smart, but not just by saving. This is the story of how I changed Step 6 and got to Step 7 years sooner. Let me run you quickly through Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Step 1. Save $1,000 for a starter emergency fund. Step 2. Pay off all debt, except the mortgage, using the debt snowball. Step 3. Build a full emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Step 4. Start investing 15% into retirement. Step 5. Save for your kids' education. Optional, but a great goal if it's something you value. Step 6. Pay off your house early. Step 7. Build wealth and give. In 2005, we bought an apartment for $294,000. It was a great place at the time. But by 2006 and 2007, our kids were born. And if you've had little ones in an apartment, you'll know it gets tight. In 2008, the global financial crisis hit. We wanted to sell, but the market had crashed, so we were stuck. In 2010, we decided to rent it out and move overseas. We tried to buy a house overseas, but needed 20% down. With 2 kids in kindergarten, saving money was a slow grind. From 2010 to 2016, we skipped many holidays and saved like crazy. We managed to save $60,000 in total, but honestly, it was tough. We even got a little help when one of our grandparents passed. By 2016, house prices where we lived had exploded. Even with $60,000 saved, we couldn't afford to buy locally. So instead of trying to keep up, we changed strategy. We bought a rundown brick house 2 hours away for $145,000. No one wanted it. It was in rough shape. We put down $50,000, got a mortgage for $95,000, and used $10,000 for repairs and paint, doing nearly all the work ourselves. It wasn't glamorous. We were working every weekend next to our full-time jobs and living on beans on toast by the end of it. But we got it done in 7 months and rented it out. The rent covered the mortgage, interest only, completely. By 2017, the housing market had recovered. We sold our apartment for $360,000. The tenants had been paying down the mortgage all those years, and we walked away with $234,000 in our pocket. In 2017, we bought a larger home for $564,000 with a $330,000 mortgage. Still big, but manageable. Then in 2021, we sold our beachside rental, the one we'd fixed up, for $382,000. We paid off the remaining $95,000 mortgage and walked away with a whopping $287,000 profit. We used that to pay off most of our home mortgage. With another $20,000 we'd saved over time, we were left with just $23,000 to go. We cleared the final amount by early 2023. Here's the simple math. If we had just saved money like Dave Ramsey's Step 6 recommends, we would have saved around $130,000 by 2023. That's based on $10,000 a year over 13 years. And with adding our gains from our overseas apartment, we would still be $200,000 short of paying off our mortgage. Instead, we used $50,000 to buy a rental property. The rent paid down the mortgage. The market went up 6 years later. And with our overseas apartment, we made over $500,000 in real estate gains. That one decision gave us the power to wipe out our mortgage and still walk away with options and equity. Not only did we become debt-free, we can also start building our wealth earlier. Dave Step 6 says to throw everything at your mortgage. For us, investing did the same job, but faster and with better long-term rewards. Dave Ramsey's plan is brilliant for many people, but sometimes sticking to the exact formula can slow you down. We didn't ignore the principles. We were careful with money, avoided debt, and lived below our means. But we also used a smart investment to multiply our efforts. Yes, it took sacrifice. Yes, it took risk and patience. But we bought our freedom, and we're glad we did. Now let me give you a quick summary. We saved $50,000 through years of hard work and sacrifice. We bought and renovated a cheap rental property using that $50,000. We didn't sell our overseas apartment at a loss, but kept it for 7 years and sold it at a booming time. Total gains, over $500,000. We used the $500,000 to pay off our home mortgage completely in 2023. And now we are living mortgage-free in a spacious home. Had we just saved, we would have been $200,000 short of paying of our mortgage in 2023. What this can teach you. Saving is powerful, but to truly grow, you need more than just saving. A clear plan, patience, and timing can turn your hard work into something extraordinary. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be purposeful. We didn't gamble or take reckless risks. We stayed focused and made one smart, bold move. And that choice changed everything. If you're on your own path to financial freedom, keep pushing forward. Stay strong, be patient, and don't be afraid to pause, rethink, and discover the strategy that fits your life. You've got this. More advice and videos are coming your way. Make sure to follow this channel and join us on the journey to financial freedom.